Yay
So,
for Wednesdays. It's hump day.
yeah, we made it through another week, right? Well, we're almost there, right? Yeah,
Almost there.
midweek, and it's awesome. Can't wait for Friday. So I'll go over our mission statement for Musicians Hangout, and that is to be a part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music.
That's right. And tonight we have, who's in the house, guys?
Jody, I played, I call it rhythm drums, guitar type-ish kind of thing on for Harry Cooter and the Damn Nasties.
All right.
And I'm Monkey. I play bass and do backing vocals for Harry Cooter and the Damn Nasties.
All right. And thank you guys for being with us tonight.
Yeah, very cool. So, are there other people in your band, and how many more are there if there are?
Well, currently there's 4 of us. We started off as a 3-piece with Dennis, or we'll call him Harry now. That's the title we've given him. Of the band. He's kind of, I don't know if he's coming around to it or not, but kind of like the Hootie and the Blow type kind of thing.
Sweet.
With taking the name of Harry Cooter, so. So that would put Monkey and I and my son Sam, who is on lead guitar, as the Damn Nasties.
Sweet.
I love it.
How long has your band been established? Like, how long have you been going?
I think it's been about a year that we've been playing together.
Right on. Cool.
We with Den, Monkey, and I, we were in another band with Corey when he was the singer, and we had Bill. We were doing Karma's Playbook at the time, and that kind of fell apart with things with Bill going back east and Corey working a lot. That it just kind of fell apart, as it goes.
Sorry, guys, it's my mom.
Mom, it's 7 o'clock.
I should have answered it. Hi, Mom. I'm doing my show. Oh my goodness.
She's going to be a special guest host one of these days.
Yep, phone's on silent now. Sorry about that.
Anyway, go ahead, Joda.
Tell us a little bit about how long you guys have been playing your instruments.
Oh, wow. I started playing bass when I was 19, but I gave it up for quite a while because of my raising of my children. And I've been playing solid about 8-9 years again.
Wow, right on.
I've been playing guitar. I'd say I probably started getting serious about playing guitar when I was about 17 or 18. Before that, I grew up in a musical family. My father played guitar and was the music leader in the church ever since before, about when I was about knee high to a grasshopper. Before that, he was playing in bar bands before he had seen the light, and then went to the bright side, I guess you'd say. So,
sweet.
Drums actually came about like when I was in my mid-20s out of necessity, kind of like it is now, where I went back to playing drums out of necessity, since I can kind of do it.
Huh. I bet you can really do it. Come on.
No. I used to joke around that my better instrument was drums when I was playing guitar. Now that I'm playing drums, I say that my better instrument is, vice versa. So. Still, it's a learning process all along.
Yeah, I think it's always a learning process as a musician, like just perfecting your style and learning new things consistently,
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Loki, one of my bass players from IPK, he says, "Sup, y'all?"
Yeah, we got somebody in our chat room already. Hey, Loki.
We're supposed to have band practice tomorrow.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. You told me you were going to do that on Thursday. Sweet. That'll be fun. So what is your style or genre of Harry Cooter and the... Whoa!
Damn nasties.
Sorry, my dog just ran over to me. He loves your band name.
Slow down, buddy.
Slow down, buddy. He's your fan.
It's a hard name to say without a smile. That's
Yeah, I laugh every time I say it. Like, I'm sorry.
I think that kind of goes with the genre. It's just we're having a lot of fun, and that's what we want to do is make people smile and have a good time. We hope that we make tunes that people can actually dance to and move. We each have a different kind of view of where it's going, and I think that's what makes this work so much, is that we never get bored. Monkey writes, Den writes, I write.
That's great.
Just come together with different ideas and just smash these things together. And it's a lot of fun. It's never boring, that practice, that's for sure.
That's awesome. It sounds like you collaborate.
For sure. I can attest to that.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's like one of us will come up with an idea, present it to everybody else, and we all write our own parts for the most part.
Yeah. Well, there's been many times we come together with full songs, and you know how that goes. Hey guys, look at this! I got this great masterpiece. So I'm gonna start playing it. Well, I can't quite get that, so I'm gonna do it this way or fit this on. And it usually comes out better than what we originally started out with.
That's awesome. Yeah.
True.
I love the writing stages, especially when someone just comes up with a riff and you throw down a beat and it just flows. And then it transforms over time and you add to it. You know, it's so cool.
Definitely.
So how did you start your musical journey? Like why did you become a musician?
For me, it was just an outlet to get rid of a lot of anger. Yeah, that's my main thing, was to get rid of a lot of anger. But what made me want to become a musician, I got to tell you, it was listening to the Beatles when I was a kid. Really did it for me.
Sweet. Gosh, I love the Beatles.
I do too.
Isn't Abbey Road, what is it, 50th anniversary recently?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. So yeah, I've seen a lot in the news on that, and I really love the Beatles too.
Oh.
In fact, I catch a lot of flack because Ringo Starr is one of my idols, and I get that, drummers have their different opinions on that, but I just think he was really on point, and for a left-handed drummer, like, he had his own type of style, and I just appreciate him.
I've heard some of the best drummers in the world say that Ringo Starr was like just better than they were, because he's fast.
Well, he's a human metronome, man. Like, and
he's
not many hits. Like, the Beatles are phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
So I guess, Jodo, what inspired you to become a musician?
What inspired me to become a musician? Well, it's kind of like my dad and I really weren't close. If I look back and try and analyze, like, psychologically, kind of draw this, is that we really weren't that close, and I didn't spend that much time with him since I last lived with him when I was 14, and before that I was just shipped back and forth like a lot of divorced kids from divorced parents do. They get shipped back and forth.
Yeah.
And by the time I reached 14, I decided to stay up here in Washington, and that was a kind of a connection that I thought, maybe mentally I had with my father, as continuing on doing music. And it was something that I was really missing, was having that. And I met a guy up here. All I can remember is his name was Keith, and he introduced me to two things. He introduced me to music, rock and roll, because I grew up basically listening to either hee-haw or Lawrence Welk for church music. And he was throwing away. He had decided to kind of go. He had met this gal, and he decided to clean up his act. He was getting rid of his record collection, and I went down to take out the garbage and throw it into the dumpster, and I saw these albums on in there, and and there were albums on in there like AC/DC, Boston, and I started digging those things out of there, and he started coming back up with these albums, and he stopped me. He says, "Joey, I got some other stuff for you." So he gave me some albums and some Playboy magazines, and kind of off a little bit. And he started showing me some stuff on the guitar, and I later on tore off with him from some paper route money for like $25. It was ridiculous. But that kind of really got me back on into it.
So this dude was throwing out vinyl?
Yeah, vinyl. Yep. Then my mom started seeing some of that stuff that I had, and she wasn't really too crazy about it. But she did eventually buy me AC/DC, and she laughed her ass off at Big Ball.
Who doesn't? Do you guys happen to cover that song? Because I think you should.
Right? I mean,
we got some friends in another band, Villain Plays the Victim, and they do some amazing covers on AC/DC.
Nice.
With Alan Sings That. It's incredible.
yeah, I'm working on getting those guys on too. So
Cool. Yeah. That'd be great.
I know a couple of them.
Yep.
So where are you guys at? Where are you located? Like, I'm in Sequim, Washington. And
I'm in like Stevens.
I'm in Marysville, right around the corner from Joda.
Yep. Up here in North Marysville.
Marysville. Okay. Yeah. You're in the north. Yes.
So not too far from me. So that's
right. Very cool. Well, weren't you guys hanging out this weekend or?
This past weekend, yeah, it was mine and my friend Monaco's birthday party at Joda's, and it was so much fun. We all jammed and ate and had a great time.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Monaco and Adam, if you guys are watching, hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, buddies. Hey, buddies. How you doing?
Could you interview in that voice all night, please?
Right?
Oh, just say so.
So, Joda, I was curious about your son. Like, how old is he, and when did he start playing guitar?
Oh, Mule, he is going on. Geez, he's getting to be an old man there of 24 now, going on.
Oh, so he's not like a kid. Got you. Like I thought.
This is so shocking still to hear his age, because
I was thinking like 16, 17. Nope, 24.
Yeah, he's getting to be an old man, but he was with us before when we were doing when Tony actually used to manage us when we had a band called Sir. And he was playing with us. I think Sam at that time was like 16 when we were
16?
doing.
Yeah.
And escorted on in there a couple different things that we'd done. But
yeah,
he's one of those kids that really pisses you off because he's so much better at guitar than I will ever be. You know.
So he's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. It sounds like, yeah, he definitely took that torch and ran with it, and he idolized you, I'm sure. So that's cool.
Not really. He has we went through, our family went through quite a bit of hassling. He really was forced to become a man really before his time. It's amazing that he kind of together, and I think that he focused a lot on work and music at the time to kind of to get through.
That's good. That's what we all got to do. That's why we have music. It's our therapy, you know.
Yeah,
it is. It's a great way to work out stuff. It's been a great counselor for all of us, and it's kind of neat to get together with my boys. My younger son, Jaron, he is once again that better than you will ever be type kind of thing with your kid. He plays drums though, so I've got a boy that plays guitar, and we can actually get together and have these jam sessions every once in a while. Which
yeah, I was going to say, you got a whole family band there. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, my husband and I are the Maxwells, so I get having that, family band. It's sweet.
Right.
You know, we have our jam room right here at home, and we live together, so it's easy to get together to practice.
Right.
It sounds like you guys live pretty close to each other. How often do you guys get together to practice? And whose place do you usually meet up with?
Usually we do it at my place. I've converted them to where put a curtain up that kind of divides the room into 2/3, which we use for it's a converted garage that we've turned into our practice and jam area. And it's kind of fun when we have get-togethers here that people can come on over, and we're pretty open about people jumping on in and jamming. We'd like to do that. We'd like to do that a lot more.
Yes.
But
That sounds fun.
yeah,
I love parties like that. Yeah.
Oh, they're my favorites.
come over, Tony. Bring your guy there and come on over and.
Oh,
jam with us.
definitely. We
Yeah,
need to
you
do
guys
that
are
way more.
So close. Oh, we got Troy. Hey, Troy.
Hi, Troy.
I'll be right back, he says. Have a great show. Thanks, Troy.
Yeah, tonight, Troy's uncle passed away today at 1 p.m. So,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
sad.
it's kind of probably he's having a rough time. So
So you take care, okay, Troy? Goodness, that stuff's heavy, yeah.
yeah, it still wants to do band practice tomorrow.
Man, some of the coolest parties I've had in my life were all sorts of musicians together, just taking the stage. We used to live out on a farm in North Dakota with one of my husband's bands, Cold Silo, which was also converted into Angry Dave and the James Brothers. And we would host parties. So bands from all over the state would come and put on shows at the band shell in Dickinson, North Dakota, where we lived. And then they'd camp out at our farm. So we just kept the concerts going all night. It was intense, insane, but a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, we've had some good camping trips all together where, we're just out there just playing acoustically. Some acoustic bass, acoustic guitar, cajon. Joe has a really nice cajon that I really am in love with. And yeah, just play and have fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And the guitars are there to pick up and play.
So throwing that in there's a little fun.
Oh, Adam.
Adam says, hey, Crash and Maxine. Hey, Joda and Monkey. Tuning in on my way home from work. Have a great show. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
I'm sure Musco is watching. Hi, Musco. Oh, he's leaving the stop late tonight.
Yeah, it is late. Have a safe ride home, all right, Adam, and tell Masako hey and give her a great big hug from us.
Indeed.
Cool. We got our friends in the chat room tonight. This is awesome.
Nice.
So what's your favorite way to listen to music? Like when you were telling me about the vinyl that was getting thrown away, it really stopped my heart because I'm a vinyl girl and I absolutely love, that type of listening. But I also stream. So I was wondering what you prefer. Do you like cassette? Do you like CD? Do you like vinyl? Streaming? Live? All of these?
I mostly listen to music in my car, so streaming is best for me, but I prefer vinyl.
Awesome. Yeah. That's exactly how I am. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Monkey.
I'm from Musco.
Hey, Masako! Wow. I miss you, girl. Yay.
Hello.
Shout out to you.
So she's watching Musco.
Aw.
Oh, come on now.
Musco.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
I miss your face, lady.
So sorry, was that? I missed the whole
I gotta admit,
There we go. Wait, I missed the part how you guys like to listen to your music, like vinyl, digital, MP3, CD.
I
Is that
stream while in the car and listen to vinyl when I can.
How about Joe?
I have to admit, I've got kind of spoiled with the Amazon Alexa, where you can just call out any tune. It doesn't, because my taste may be changed. I have a hard time now listening to an album. I'll just pick out one tune, then the next tune, then I drive Kat crazy by calling out another. I was getting into that, and then be like halfway through a tune, and I want something else.
Yeah, it's like being an all-powerful DJ. Like your playlist 24/7 if you want it. That's so cool. And I had to share one of my students, former students, he's starting college. He stopped by on Friday to say hi to some of his favorite teachers, and he swung by my classroom and said, hey, and he was telling me about one of his secondhand finds recently was an 8-track player with a cassette player as well. And he has a collection of 8 tracks and he digs them. And I was like, wait a second. Did you just say
That's awesome.
That's a
I haven't
thing.
seen an 8-track in years.
That's coming back, you guys.
I
Like,
used to have a Sex Pistols, never mind the Bullocks,
oh, that's
on
awesome.
8-track. I love
And
it.
you still have it?
No. But
Yeah, worth money now, you guys. Like, I wish I would have kept some of the ones that I found. I just found them because they had cool art on them, but recently threw them out. Mostly because they had water damage, but they still would have been cool for the art. But I was trying to downsize, do the whole, I don't know, have you guys heard of Maria Kondo with the, I don't know, she's the Asian lady that like goes around and asks you if things in your life and things that you own bring you joy, and if it doesn't, you throw it out so you can be more minimalist, than materialistic. So I was doing that. Dang, my 8 tracks are gone now. But I have vinyl. And I'll continue to collect the vinyl because we have a rule with vinyl, because as you can see, we collect music instruments. We got cars and guitars and bikes, and like we've got just too many things. And our rule with vinyl is we would have had to have seen them live, and we buy the album that they were on tour with specifically. So it keeps our collection smaller, and it keeps it really personal and sentimental. So Monkey, what vinyl records do you have?
My favorite one is Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, with the original pentagram cover.
Wow, have you had that since, it came out?
Oh, I wish I had it that long. No.
Oh, okay.
I picked that up about 5-6 years ago.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you find it on like oh, sorry, go ahead.
I also got the Wall. Some of the staples just have to have.
Oh yeah, tell me which ones.
Let's see here. I got the Wall. The Live in New York City, John Lennon.
Oh my.
Changes, Bowie.
Oh,
A few Led Zeppelin ones.
I love Led Zeppelin. That's fabulous.
Oh, Led Zeppelin's the best on vinyl.
Oh dang. I gotta see him live then. Does it count if I just see like Robert Plant though? Because he pops up every once in a while in our area.
I would say yeah.
Okay. I'll run it by my hubby and see what he says. Does that count? My dad, fun fact, he looks like Robert Plant. So my whole life I've been, in the shadow of a man that looks like Robert Plant. And we've gotten special treatment everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even though he's like, I'm not Robert Plant. They're like, hey, Mr. Plant, we won't tell anyone. And he's like, no, I'm really not Robert Plant. So he tries.
So my latest vinyl is Shut the F Up and Listen, Volume X or 10 by Montebasco, which is a local band.
Show me that art again. That was pretty sweet.
Um,
Oh, girl. Nice. When did you get that?
A few months back. Two-Headed Crow had a show with So AD in Monobosco. And somebody else that I can't remember offhand. But yeah. Blind Kevin. Guys remember Blind Kevin?
I've heard you talk about this guy.
Blind Kevin used to be the bass player for Under the Red Door way back in the day. Way back in the day.
Yep.
So he is the bass player for Monobosco.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So,
I
and
was wondering what he was doing.
yeah, he's still playing. He plays at a couple different bands. He plays in So ADD too. I have a hair stuck in my head. So yeah, he's still playing music, still rocking it out, still amazing. You know, he never tunes his bass. He just because he can't, you know, because he's blind. So he just adjusts his fingering.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, and he's amazing.
Does he do it like with mostly like positioning his fingers, but also like by listening to it, like just
I
hearing?
think so. I don't know how he does it. Like, I just know he's awesome, and he's a punk bass player too. So that's what makes it even like more amazing. It's like holy crap.
So, what were your first bands, or what bands have you guys been in? You know.
Let's see. Karma's Playbook. One that you'll love this name, Shoulder Length Comb Over.
That one sounds so
That was the-
now.
Yeah, that's where I met Bill from, and he was playing guitar for us at the time.
Oh, cool.
That was a fun band, and before that was a band called Witcher.
That's a cool name. Sweet.
What about you, Jonah?
Of course, well, I've actually only been in 3 bands,
Okay.
and those always been that. It's been with Dennis, and that's been Sir, Karma's Playbook, and now Harry Cooter.
That's
Hey. Oh, you guys were in did you say Karma's Playbook?
yes.
So you guys were in that
Yeah.
together. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm making the connections.
Yep.
It's most of the same guys, just like but different. Like couple different guys here and there.
Well, when you guys mentioned Under the Red Door, were you guys hanging out with some of those guys this last weekend too?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Now they're in Villain Plays the Victim.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Gosh, that seems like a good party.
They're family.
Yeah.
Aw.
We're lucky enough to have them both for a while in Sir when we're going through a lot of stuff, and we're having problems with we had a hard time holding on to drummers, and Kelly wound up stepping on up to play drums with us, and I was at the time I was like, you got to be kidding me! I got one of the best guitar players out there, and he's on the drums. I mean, I know I should feel honored on this, but like I want to get on drums to let him play on the guitar, because, well, I mean, if you've heard Kelly, there's no doubt about it. You know, the man is very talented on the guitar, and just amazing performer to watch too.
Wow, cool.
And then when Shannon wound up dropping on out for a bit too, and then we were lucky to have Tim join us on bass during Sir, and that was a very hard time for all of us at that, as Tony remembers how everything came about with those, and but you know, it's great to have friends like that to not only help you get through times like that, but jump on in and hold down the fort, kind of help keep your band together when you need a little bit of something just for fun and relaxing, just to keep you going and rocking.
Yeah. We hit those times. It's true. We're only human, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think people who don't play music don't understand that we're not always, you know, right on point. We're not always together. And like we mentioned earlier, like it's our therapy, and it's what gets us through our day sometimes, or our life.
That's what saved my life.
Yeah, I had a rough day on Wednesday. Or Monday. God, it's Wednesday today. See, I've had a long week already. It's only Wednesday. But I had a really rough day on Monday, and playing the drums just really helped. I felt way better after that.
Yeah, I really gotta jam more. I wish my band could practice more, but we're all kind of spread out in different time schedules, so
Yeah, that gets hard.
yeah. Giselle has kids too, and
Yeah.
you know they're teenagers. They're like 13 now, so but there's 3 of them at 13, so you know it's
Yeah.
not exactly easy for her to just pop on over and have a jam session. So
Yeah.
but
Life's busy, man. It's hard to.
I shouldn't be making excuses either. I should be jumping on the back of my drums and just smashing it out anyways.
Yeah, it feels good. Sometimes you just got to make yourselves, like, in the winter months especially, it's hard because you just want to be all cozy, kind of like Monkey with his pillow, you know, like
Right?
just want to be
Yeah.
relaxing on the couch with Netflix or Hulu, just hanging out with your blankie. And
That's definitely how like the past few days have been feeling around here. I don't like this time of year. You know, summer was never even here, and I'm sad that the wimp of a summer that was here is now just forever gone.
I love the fall, so like I'm really excited that it's autumn now, and I love the crispness of the air. But you know what's hard is the light is going away, so it's hard to stay motivated when it gets dark. You just want to kind of, like I said, cozy up.
And the rain just like it mentally makes me cold. So
Yeah, it does that to me too. And when
so
you're
I just
cold,
sort of like bundle up and just
it's hard to want to jam when you're cold, and then when you do, you get warm. So I try to like trick myself. I'm like, well, as soon as you jam, you're going to be, you know, like pouring sweat, and you're going to be like warm and cozy anyway. So just get behind those drums, dang it.
yeah, at least in the winter I don't sweat as much.
Well, we're going to take a little hiatus from shows after we play with, you know, Fatal Butterfly on November 1st. We're going to, you know, just stay at home and finish our album finally and devote like 4 months to that, and then come out strong in March with some of our songs that we've written and not recorded and not played live before. So
That's awesome.
kind of excited for that, but you know, it's, you know, a patience thing, and it's also like a dedication thing, and with the holidays it gets to be crazy.
Right.
Well, speaking of recording albums,
Oh my gosh, you're such a skull pepper because I was just about to say the same exact thing. I swear.
do you guys have like an album that you're working on or that you have released?
You want to take that one, Jonah?
As far as the as Harry Cooter and the Damn Nasties, we've got a couple of like records that we've done on the phone, and we've been kind of like reworking tunes. We were going to do a show with Villain Plays the Victims, except for one of the members decided to go on a road trip and went back to Michigan. So
Right.
Oh,
Hey, but did you have fun on your trip?
oh, absolute blast! But now it's getting back and trying to get everybody back and coordinating stuff. And with summer wrapping on up, you know, we're having a lot of outings and going places and doing things. And we kind of fell off on some of the practice. Before we were doing, we're doing about 2 days a week, which is really nice, getting everything nice and tight. And
Yeah.
you take that break, and as long as like barbecue this, they going here, doing there, somebody's going somewhere or doing something. And I'll kind of take the blame on that one. Monkey's the guy, you got that one member of the band that always shows up, that's him. He's at every practice, every time. And
Which
you love
explains
guys
why
like
Monkey is here right now and why he was the first one that, we called in. He was the first one to answer. We're that guy.
I showed up
Yep.
late for practice once, and the guys were like, "Are you okay? You're not sick or anything?" And I was like 10
Right.
minutes late.
10 minutes.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah,
What happened to Monkey?
I had some stuff to finish up.
it gets to the point where I tell
Stuff we gotta finish up.
to go on up and open up my house. Everybody in.
That's awesome.
But I'm hoping season. I'm hoping that we can get back to, since there's the not as much going on the weekends except for like football. Less people are camping. We can get more practice and stuff and get some shows under our belt. I'm really looking forward to playing out. And Sam's coming along really quick and coming up to speed on figuring out the solos. Those guitar players, they never get their solos the way that they want them. And just
Right.
I know. Oh goodness, I'm married to a guitar player. I hear that all the time. But when he gets it, man. I mean, I'll say he does, and he's like, no, still working on it. And no matter how much we record, and because he does all the tech stuff, he does the recording and the mastering. And when he's mastering, he's like, I have to redo the guitar. I have to redo the guitar, like every time. But I think that's pretty awesome that he's that passionate. But it's like, you guitar players, you don't have to be such perfectionists.
Right?
You can't be like a drummer.
Right?
So what shows have you guys done? Tell us some stories about some shows you've played.
As Harry Cooter or otherwise?
You know what? Any band, tell us some cool stories you guys have together.
Oh, wow. Wow. Jody, you want to take this one? Let me think.
Well, I know one. Huh?
Oh, there was the show at the at Tony V's where Bill was wearing a sign that said "Free Hugs."
Oh my!
Getting
Yeah,
everybody.
the free hug sign. Yeah, that was fun.
The free hugs. Yeah.
Which band was that? I'm curious.
That was Karma's Playbook.
Okay, because that would have been pretty hilarious with, the Harry Cooter band.
Karma's Playbook played with the Rockefellers and Two-Headed Crow at the Madison.
Oh, that would have been a super killer show, man.
Remember that one, Joe?
Which one?
The Two-Headed Crow and the Rockefellers with Karma's Playbook at the Madison.
Oh, at Madison?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is that
with
what we're doing for Karma's?
It says Karma's Playbook because I have the flyer in my room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap. You just got fanned. Your fan knows. Oh, wait, she's over there.
Sorry, a lot of this is kind of
This way, I don't even know anymore. Which one? It was a few years ago. I know that.
the Madison show with
Yeah.
that was quite.
That was rock.
Madison show. If I remember correctly, the Madison show was with Villain and Question No Answer.
Sweet.
Hold that thought. Just
She's fact checking. She's like, wait a second. Now, I'm new to the scene as of last year. So I just started playing, Seattle area, Tacoma. And now I was up in Arlington for the first time a couple weeks ago with Crash. Where is the map?
It was Bubba's. It was Bubba's.
It was
Bubba's Roadhouse. Hello.
So was the
I'm sorry,
Madison out of Bubba's? I'm confused.
Oh,
Sorry.
Bubba's was
30
the
seconds.
Rockefeller 200 Crow Show.
Oh, okay. Got you. I'm catching up.
Bubba's.
Yeah,
I had
that was
to
great. They
check the
missed
flyer
out
because
Karma's on the.
Oh, you went and checked the flyer.
yeah,
I love you. You're so great.
like I'm gonna go look on this.
You should have taken us with you, like on a little adventure.
I should have.
We should do that as a segment, Adventures with Crash and Maxine. We can take you around. I guess,
Rocks and socks too.
yeah. From our our bedroom to our living room. Woo.
Yeah.
So I
That
have a
is
question. Where is the Madison? Where is that club at?
Everett.
Madison, Madison,
Oh.
Madison, Evergreen, and
Madison and Evergreen.
Okay. Yeah, I've only played Everett once, I think. Pretty sure.
Ooh, and they pay $100 a band too.
Oh la la. That's pretty good.
know that we played with Villain. I think that other, if I can remember, it was the Rockefellers. With,
Yeah.
With Chris.
Oh.
He's also at that show. I'm sorry, just kind of remembering a little bit here and there.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool. That's the story of my life, remembering here and there, like throughout my day. Teaching children. It's like, what? 20 of them are talking to me at once. Okay.
I have to make a groceries list because I can't make it from the house to the store without losing everything in my list because my thoughts are just running rampant in my head.
Well, and are you old school and you write your list on a little piece of paper? And are you all like...
No, I digitize it on the phone.
That's so good because I used to do the whole write it on the little notepad.
I had way too many papers.
And I would lose it or I would forget it. I always have my phone. So, after I started putting it on my notes on my phone, it really helped me.
That's why I put my stuff down. I even wrote songs on it.
I do that too. Oh my gosh. I was waiting in a ferry line months ago and this song came to me and it's called The Ghost on the Mountain. And I got in my notes and I just wrote all the lyrics down and we're still working on recording it. And I actually kind of want artists to put down spoons to it. So,
hell yeah.
I want to say, hey, my friend Spoon Man, can you help me out? We had Spoon Man on was it a couple weeks ago now?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Well, 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago.
Dude, it's been 3 weeks? Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Yeah. Time flies.
And he actually played spoons to Spoon Man.
He did. It was so cool. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, having that happen was pretty historical to me. I was like, oh, my goodness. That's my childhood right there.
Right.
So it's week 17, and we thank you guys so much for, being guests on our show because we're still, building our brand and trying to get out there. And actually, I think it was 7 weeks ago, correct me if I'm wrong, Crash, that we started with StreamYard.
Yes.
We were going through Google Hangouts, and now we're powered by StreamYard, which has been really working out well. And our connections are better.
Way above what I ever expected from StreamYard. Way better than Google Hangouts. No offense, Google Hangouts, but compared to StreamYard, it was lacking big time. We had so many technical difficulties. A lot of artists couldn't even connect to the show because of this or that or this or that. One is because they couldn't handle tablets or phones or anything like that. So StreamYard can. And so I know I'm boasting them. I really am.
I think it was episode 2. The website, YouTube or Google Hangouts or something just wasn't even working for anyone on our episode 2. And we were like, well, we gotta retry that next week. So like our episode 2 is actually our third trial or something. I don't know even what you call it. So yeah, thanks for helping us with this and being our guest, because the more people we have on, the more we can grow. Oh, and it's a little bit after 7:45, so I can go over some music news for y'all.
Yeah.
All right. So today in music news, Rolling Stone released that Cream's drummer, Ginger Baker, is critically ill in the hospital. It was just released today. The family just let everybody know. No further details have been shared yet. Prayers and love to his family and healing vibes his way. Like, so sad, man. We've had a lot of hard music news in the past few weeks. Theory of a Dead Man announced that their new album, Say Nothing, will reveal an impactful history of violence. So their new music video is going to feature domestic violence awareness. And it's going to be a little bit hard for some people to watch, but they wanted to, highlight that's a real problem in our world today. Fans can look forward to that in 2020. One of my favorite band, Slayer, will be featured in an upcoming 2-part motion picture, their own motion picture, called The Repentless Trilogy. The special will be available as of November 8th this year. According to loudwire.com, Evanescence had to play a surprise acoustic show after an accident involving their band's equipment. So they're on tour in Russia right now, and no one was hurt, thankfully, in the crash that took place on Monday night.
I did hear about that.
So, I've had to go acoustic before, and I believe it was because I played another live show the day after. So I chose to go acoustic to save my energy, but to lose your band equipment in a crash would be devastating. So my heart goes out to Evanescence, Amy Lee. I'm so sorry, but I bet the acoustic set was amazing. Come on, unplanned. And sometimes those are the best shows.
Definitely.
I'm going to try to check that out online. I was pretty busy today, and I wasn't able to get any footage of Evanescence doing the acoustic set, so I'm hoping to find that soon.
For sure.
Well, thanks. That's all I got for you. Music news.
Didn't somebody die just recently of throat cancer?
I highlighted a bunch of deaths last week. God, we had several. Let me go back. It was so sad. Let me see. I might have to Google that too. But I started out with some pretty heavy news last week because the industry lost a lot of musicians within a week. It was Eddie Money.
That's who it was. It was Eddie Money. He had throat cancer. That's right.
Yep, that's been hard. I've been rocking out some of his music in my classroom, and some of the kids know it. They know some of the classics.
Speaking of classics, what kind of music influences you guys? Did we already go over that? I don't think we did.
I think we talked a little bit about it, but tell us your favorite bands.
Talked about favorite vinyl.
Yeah, Beatles, Motley Crue, Iron Maiden.
Oh, Iron Maiden.
Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd.
Yeah. What about you, Jetta? Who inspires you?
Who inspires me?
What bands inspire you?
Gosh, probably the Eagles. Oh gosh, I have to admit that.
I love the
Dude, I love the Eagles. Are you kidding me?
Hotel California is my favorite song. I don't care how cliche that sounds.
Oh, no,
I like other ones by them, but
I do too, but man, I freaking love Hotel California.
love the Eagles.
Mainly because Hotel California has played during milestones of my life, without even planning. Like when I was shopping for a VW bus, the very first one that we test drove and we decided we were going to commit to buying a classic VW, I turned on the radio and Hotel California was playing. And Hotel California played every single hour I had art class in high school. So like right before lunch in high school, Hotel California would play and I would get to like clean out my paintbrushes and stuff, like singing to the Eagles. And it's my song, man. That's cool. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. You can finish telling us which bands influenced you, Joda.
I was just thinking about, with the Eagles, it was for me. It was Take It Easy. I got the opportunity going through Winslow, Arizona. Of course, you have to go and stand on a corner, right? You have to. Waiting for that girl on the board. But but you just gotta, right?
Yes.
There's some lyrics. Just if you get the opportunity, what would to basically live that lyric of that tune? You got it, right?
You have to. That is great.
Absolutely.
That's a good story. Thank you. Sweet. What other bands?
Alice in Chains.
Everybody always says that.
I love Alice in Chains. In fact, I listened to Alice in Chains in my 5th period today.
Alice in Chains just blew my mind. The first time I got to see them was they, believe it or not, they opened up for Warrant and Danger Danger in the Paramount. They opened for them. And that was, to me, was the guard, and it just blew me the frick away. Yep.
Cool.
For Warrant and Danger Danger in the Paramount.
Oh my God.
Danger. I forgot about those guys.
Yes. That's awesome. Monkey, did you get to see Iron Maiden live? Did you go to, where was it? The Tacoma Dome?
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah. Good job.
That was amazing.
It feels like everyone was there. I guess but us, right, Crash?
Yes, I've never been to see Iron Maiden. I've only been to the Tacoma Dome twice.
I saw some footage and it looked like quite the show.
Oh,
they
yeah.
got it, man. And I'm not surprised. Of course they'd bring it.
I heard there was this big fight with some security guards and
Ooh, I didn't hear about this. Do tell.
Bruce stopped the show and had
there was a guy that was drunk and belligerent, and some of the other concert goers were asking security to remove him from the show.
Whoa.
And he started fighting with security through a punch. And of course, you only hear the one side of the security guys throwing the punch first.
Oh.
No, the guy was the one that threw the punch first. But, I have to say that I agree with Bruce that it was a little over the top for 10 security guards to take one guy out.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That is a little intense. Like, come on. Were they bored? Like, what the heck?
Welcome to Tacoma.
No shit, right? Welcome to Tacoma. Don't get me wrong, I love Tacoma. I really do, because they love me. So I love you, Tacoma. I'll be back soon.
We get soon, 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
The 18th. We've got quite the show coming up. We got an all-female drummer showcase on the 18th at the 56 Liquor Store.
Yeah, and we are going to talk about that on Music News because we got a lot to talk about on Music News.
We do, and I just want to shout out to Al.
Your neck of the woods, not Music News. Neck of the woods.
I knew what you meant. I was like,
I know.
I know. But yeah, shout out to Allie for putting that all together. We love you, girl.
Yes. Thank you, sister.
Mwah. So, oh yeah, you got a question for him, Crash? You can go.
No, I was going to see where you were at with it.
Sure. I was going to ask, what sort of advice do we give to people that are going to become musicians, or the younger crowd that are starting to be musicians?
Don't give up.
That's good.
Just keep at it and don't give up.
Thank you.
Yep. I had some advice to give. Yeah. It's a lot of hard work. Don't you ever give in. Don't think with your heart, use your mind. Or the other way around. I don't know. Just do it. If you like it, stick with it. If you don't, then if it's not your thing, then that's okay too. I think that you have to have fun. And if you can get through, like with guitar, if you get past the little bit of pain in there, there's going to be so much more you're going to get out of it. Yeah.
Joe is actually
younger me. If I would have talked to the younger me, I mean, I would just think that the younger me, looking at how I've come along, it would be like, that dude's amazing. If I would have known where I could actually be, if I had applied myself a little bit more when I was younger, damn, I really want to go back and I want to grab that kid and shake him.
Yeah.
Don't doing that. You got to go. Stop smoking the weed. Get your ass back in the house and play that guitar.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
By the way, I love your shirt tonight, Joe. I love your shirt tonight.
What's your shirt?
Which Joe?
Joda, not you, monkey.
Joe.
Oh, mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one actually says, please. This is actually made by this company that Lane's friend used to work for, and it's an Oso tribute shirt, and
Oh, that's cool.
it just says, please stay oh so strong.
That's right.
Sweet. I like that.
Love it.
It's very comfortable.
Okay.
Monkey, you got a skull on your shirt, right? Yours is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocking the skull. I got skull earrings on, so I got some skulls. I don't know if you guys can see them.
I'm rocking my Seahawks tonight.
Aw, yeah.
But you guys know me. I always rock a freaking local band
I
tonight.
was gonna say, where the hell is your band shirt, girl? Like, come on.
Power hitter tonight.
Hey,
So
yeah.
shout out to the local bands.
You got a
I
good
have a local band shirt out always.
You got good band shirts, Crash.
I'm telling you, I have great friends.
Yeah.
Lots of local support.
Wish I still had one of the playbook shirts. I misplaced mine. Dang it.
Mm.
Do you remember that one that had the alien that said, don't bleep with the universe? They had the little alien with the probe coming out with the guy bent over.
Yes.
That would have been a perfect Area 51 festival shirt, man.
I wonder how like all that turned out. Like,
Yeah, did you guys watch any of the footage or follow it at all?
I heard about it, but I didn't follow it.
I think there was a
what was that?
I think there was a great Facebook meme about that one. It's like now bands know, that's basically how bands know. Everybody says it's gonna be like 100,000 people that show up.
Yes.
There were like 50 dudes that showed up. That's about right. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. In fact, Allie sent me that.
Yeah, she sent that to me too, and I was like, great.
She sent that to me like that day. I was like, oh yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, she totally sent that to me too. That's funny.
I love it, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've just seen it plastered all over Facebook because, that's basically in my friends feed anymore is musicians, which is awesome. Shout out to all of you musicians I'm connected with. Love it. Yeah, so I guess I watched a little bit of footage, like just a little blurb, because my hubby Max was watching it, and I was like, "What are you watching?" He's like, "It's Area 51. It's what's going on there. It looks like there's like 100 people though," which like I think there was like 1 or 2,000, but it really didn't look like that many, like it didn't look like 1 million at least.
Yeah.
And then the security looked really chill. It sounded like only a couple people were arrested, and it was basically like just a festival. People were happy. People were having a good time, and I guess not causing too much of a ruckus and just celebrating.
Well, wasn't that the whole point though, was to like storm the Area 51 and see what's inside the base because,
Well, it started out as a joke,
aliens
right?
and-
It was a joke. Like this little group of friends, they do this online every year. They come up with this storm Area 51, and then all of a sudden it went viral this year. So they didn't mean for it to happen. It was like an inside joke between friends, and it just exploded into, it could have been way more and way worse, but it sounds like it was just a good time.
I mean, that's cool, but with all the hype, I kind of expected more. I feel almost let down about it.
Well, and dude, I am disappointed. Russell, if you're listening right now, I'm disappointed you weren't there, because that would have been the best footage ever, is you at Area 51, my friend.
Rocking. Oh my God.
Yes. He posted on Facebook, I'm going. And I believed him. I was like, this dude would go. Like, he would like just get in his car and drive
Just took off for the weekend.
and just be like, yo, I'm having a Bloody Mary at Area 51. That's our friend Russell, man. He's cool. In fact, we had him on our show a few weeks ago too. It was pretty fun.
I almost choked on my cracker. Because that is so.
It's getting crazy tonight. Crash is choking on crackers. Oh,
Yeah, this is only crackers. Oh, and I'm almost out of water.
uh-oh. Better re-up. You got like our neck of the woods coming up in a few.
Yeah, but it's okay because I'm almost out of crackers. So
Wet your whistle, my friend. Hey, let's talk a little bit about our equipment. Monkey, what sort of bass do you play?
I have a Ibanez Soundgear 605 4-string that I call Monster, and monstrous in tone. Play that through a Hartke LH500, and for the cabs, I got a 410 and a 15.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
I like Ibanez. It's got a nice thick sound.
Yes, definitely, definitely a big sound to them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
What are you laughing about, Jonah? Hey, girl.
sorry, the river ran through it. So
Loud.
I figured you just went to re-up your water.
closed. Had to get rid of it. I had to pee.
Was that your first and only bass, Monkey, or have you had more instruments?
No, my first bass was a PV Precision bass. My other bass that I currently have is another Ibanez. It's a 5-string.
Ooh, 5-string. That's where it's at.
I love my Ibanez.
We were just talking about that, how they're a good company. They got nice thick sound.
So clean, so nice. I really love it.
And you got some nice strings on them recently.
Yes, I do. Really nice and thick. Got some slinkies on it.
Some awesome person must be giving you them.
Yes. My amazing co-host.
Me. State the obvious, right?
Yeah. Give me some strings to put on. After, 5 years of stock strings, I figured,
Good God. I was like, well, you don't switch out bass strings that often. I get it. But, like, treat yourself, girl.
At least once.
Get some nice strings on there.
Yeah, they sound good. I can't wait for them to get all oily, though.
I can't wait to see.
Because then they get, less tingy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't like about them.
I guess I can't wait to hear, not see.
Well,
I can
good thing Anthony plays that thing because I never threw the light if I did. I'm horrible.
Joda, tell us a little bit about your equipment.
What was
do
that?
you-
Tell a little bit about
What kind of guitars and amps and stuff do you use?
Oh, well, I got really kind of lucky with with one of my guitars. It's a Warmoth that I picked up at Bigfoot Music, built by Ryan up there, that actually lived through the fire when it burnt down.
Oh
So I
my!
had my eye on this guitar before it had burnt down, before Bigfoot had burned down. Went back in there after they rebuilt, and I was surprised to see it hanging on the wall. And with a little bit of negotiating, Ryan's just a really great guy. Those guys are awesome up there at Bigfoot. And I was able to purchase it from him at a very great price.
Sweet.
I love that guitar.
I love Bigfoot.
And,
That's a really good story. You know, like surviving a fire.
it survived the fire up there. Yeah.
Cool. Wow.
When they, yep.
So where's Bigfoot at?
Bigfoot is up in Smoky Point off of, was that 272nd there?
Yeah,
Right to the, just come off the exit there if you're heading north.
and it's off to the left.
Nice.
If you head east there on 250 on 272nd.
Do you have to make a U-turn there though? I can't remember.
Pardon?
Do you have to make a U-turn to get into Bigfoot? Because isn't it like you get off the exit and you go down a little ways and you take a left into the parking lot, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's right behind the Rite Aid there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, cool.
Been there
Well,
once.
them, since they're, you know, one of your stores, and sounds like they've got cool stories. When was the fire? When did you say that was?
Two guys. They're amazing guys and great work that they do too. That's where I take my guitars when they need work or anything done to them. Is I take them up there.
Oh, that's great. That's always nice to have a music store that you can trust to do that, and they do a good job.
Right,
Cool.
but yeah, better than the big evil, you know. You know, the GC
Guitar Center.
Yeah. No, I didn't say that, did I?
No one said that.
Oh,
This is what we have from
no.
my bro Troy. He said, "Cool cut, Max scene." And cool deal, Joda. He's talking about the guitar
Yeah. Well, thank you.
and the Warlock, yeah.
What's one? My water or my wine, Troy? I think my wine goblet's the best, but you know.
I don't know, that water glass is kind of cool.
Yeah, my water cup's pretty awesome tonight too.
I like my water cup because it just holds a lot more water.
Yeah.
Hey,
Feeling like-
Monkey, should we diss on Dan since he's not here? Hey, yeah, where the heck is he? Dan, hey, so we
What's that?
dial him up anyway.
Yeah, Dan, where the hell are you?
Yeah, can we dial him in? Like, can we try, Crash?
I
segment just on the band member that's not there. I just know he's working out.
Oh, he's working.
Yeah.
yeah, because I sent him a message.
Call him. Like, you guys could like call him, be like, hey, we're on the show.
That boy's working all the time now. He's a
Monkey's
hard-working
gonna do
man. I'm really amazed at how well Dan has come along on his vocals. He had that little bit of shyness about stepping on out and doing lead and playing guitar at the same time to do that. And it's kind of cool that Sam has come along that's allowed Dan to open up and not concentrate so much on the guitar, and man, his vocals have just really
Bro, I was super impressed Saturday when we were all jamming and I looked up and it was Dan singing. I was just like, wait, what? Like, that was really impressive.
Yep.
Huh.
He likes the wine glass the better, apparently.
I saw that. Thanks, Troy. I've had that for a while. I got it back in North Dakota even. So I'm from North Dakota. I think I already mentioned that to you guys when I was talking about living with a band on a farm in North Dakota. But yeah, so got my goblet there from the old country. I'm loving the Northwest, though. Have you guys always lived here?
I grew up in Southern California, about 5 miles from Mexico.
Wow. It's a little
moved
different.
up here in 91. Yeah, it was 91 that I moved up here with my family.
Nice. I used to live in Southern California, Rancho Cucamonga, about 20 minutes north of Riverside. It was pretty awesome.
How about you, Joda? Have you always been from the Pacific Northwest?
No, actually, I grew up. You can come over here and say hi.
Yeah, come say hi. Hi.
Red, hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Where's Trout?
Oh my gosh, one of my nieces is named Emma, and I just love her. I love that name.
Yeah, I put chocolate in it.
Oh,
So
thank you.
be happy.
Ooh. Did she just bring you snacks? Is there enough
Pardon?
to share with us?
I'm over here eating crackers.
He's getting really good at making the coffee. That one is.
Oh, she's
Oh,
coffee. Oh.
oh, snap.
Now that's a good kid.
Got him trained.
I was born and raised a poor tumbleweed, hailing out of basically is Southern Oregon, Northern California area, Clown Falls, Oregon, and California.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
But that's good. So still kind of Pacific Northwest, still
I was
mostly.
going to say, depending on who you ask, that's
Mostly kind of.
West, you know? Yeah. I mean, everybody knows the Pacific Northwest is the best, right? Come on.
That's right. And I feel like
Yeah.
everything north of like San Francisco is just considered the Pacific Northwest.
Well, it's just better. Hear that, y'all? It's just better here.
We have clean air because it's always raining, so it's always fresh. Always.
Man, I've been kind of digging the rain lately. Like, it's
Me
been
too.
kind of
but-
fun, all nice and green, and I don't know, like, I took a nice walk over the weekend in the rain with Buddy and Max, and it was like warm and rainy, and it was just kind of cool. I don't like the cold rain. I like the warm rain. So
I like the warm rain.
yeah. So now is the time of year I really love. When it starts to get rainy and cold in the winter, that's like, I stay in. And Buddy stays in. Buddy's like, oh, heck no. Because my buddy's from Southern California, and he saw rain for the first time after I adopted him, and he was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not going out in that. I had to get him a little raincoat to go potty. I was like, my pit bulls and a raincoat. Okay.
All right. Well, let's get to your neck of the woods because it's about that time. And we have a lot to cover.
Let's do it.
So, Vinny and Dime All-Star Memorial is September 28th. And that is, where is that? Golden, Colorado.
Oh,
So we have Far Beyond Denver and Vulgar Display of Pantera with 6 Feet of Anger. I can't read that one. All these metal bands, man. What is it with that? Self-Spoken and Third of Eves is playing. We have Froggies Presents Draconian Crombie
Oh, yay, Draco.
Pandemonium, and they are playing with the Adjacents. I have no idea where. Somewhere in California. That's all I know. And then we also have Angel City Presents a metal concert with Prodigal, Tribution, somebody else I don't know. And that is on Bellflower Boulevard in Bellflower, California.
Oh, wow. Cali.
We have Debbie Blackout, the Maxwells, and Dogger at Lavoyer. And that is in Olympia. And then we also have, oh, what day is that? Sorry.
Oh, it's October 5th.
October 5th, yes.
It's Saturday not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday.
Well, September 27th at Parkway Tavern, Dogger is fishing with Bigfoot Green Jelly.
Nice.
And that is, oh, and Sean the Piano Man. And that is at the Parkway Tavern, as I said before. And here we have, oh my goodness, why do people do this? At the Gem Cafe, Seattle's oldest bar. That's not true. Sorry, but it's the Central.
I love that you're a fact checker like that.
Hired Bond and Damon Norman is playing with the Chrysalis Effect, and that's at O Dark 30. That's the 28th at 9. And we have Hollow's Hymn, Barbarian Wasteland, and Kerr Ring, September 27th at the Mirkwood. We have Live She Cried this Saturday at the Auburn Avenue Theater. Baby and the Nobodies is playing Friday, October 11th with Flames of Durga and Less Than 3, and that's at the Airport Tavern. Ari Moore Band is playing Louis G's with Girls Love Rockets, October 4th. Heartbreaker, Led Zeppelin tribute at the Oxford Saloon in Snohomish, November 2nd. Dennis Byers and Downglow is playing 56th Street in Tacoma. That's a free show. We have Westtown Brew Works playing October 5th from 3 to 6. It's a classic rock duo, I guess. And they are also playing at Long Lot Farm Brewery on October 6th. And let's not forget that October 18th, let me find that real quick. That one's in my pictures. Actually, I have a few more. So we have October 18th, the Maxwells, Juliet Tango, Fatal Butterfly, Theories of Flight, which is featuring female drummer showcase, so all the drummers are female, with a solo by Ollie Hand from Digging for Change at the 56th Street Pub. Like I said, that's October 18th. It's also a free show. And then one more, and that's November 1st at the Mirkwood, which is a Day of the Dead show.
Yeah.
And it is Antler Bag, the Disorderlies, the Maxwells, and Fatal Butterfly. So get your sugar skulls on for that one, kids.
Well, we're going to.
It's going to be a haunting show.
Oh, that way.
I know, we changed. So now we got it right. All right.
We're going to do sugar skulls together.
There's one more I wanted to. There's MIG Fest coming up too.
Oh.
And my friend, the Glen Cannon Band, is playing that night. And let me see if I can find that real quick.
I have a couple.
Okay.
So I got the Late Night Shiner. They're going to be delivering some fall goods to us October and November. You can catch them starting, let's see, 927 in Lacey, Washington at Frank's. They're going to be at Shoreline, Washington, Daryl's Tavern on 10-8. They're going to be at Erebus on 10-5. So before that Shoreline show, they're going to be in Kelso. Erebus is a cool place. Check it out. And 10-11, they're in Olympia, Washington at McCoy's. 10-12, Seattle, Washington at GLC. 10-25, they will be in Wenatchee at Wally's House of Booze. Ooh, I'm jealous. I want to play there.
Yeah, me too.
And 10-26 in Yakima, Brews and Cruise. Then we're going to finish at Slim's in Seattle, Washington on 11-8. So that's where you can find Late Night Shiner this fall. I've also got Saturday, October 19th at the Bethel Saloon, 21 and older. So October Birthday Bash 2019, you're going to have Psycho 78, Gator, Chili Mutiny, and this is a good one. I like this band name, Gerbil Turds.
Oh, I love Gerbil Turds. I actually played a show with them a couple times.
Heck yeah. And I was
Cool
going to I'll plug a show that I'm doing this weekend. Let's see, I start out Friday locally in Carlsberg at High Energy Metals. So Swim fans, check us out there. Show starts at 4 p.m. Maxwell's play at 5 p.m. And we're playing a private party, but they told us to invite the public. So come check us out because we don't really play at home that much anymore. We're basically all over the place, but here. And I am going to be playing Port Orchard this Saturday. I'll get that information up for you in just a second. We're going to be with Soft Kamikaze and our friends Death Fetish. And the show starts at 9 p.m. at the Bethel Road Southeast Saloon. So Bethel Saloon, guys. We will start at 9 p.m. Show's free. Thanks to my friend Tim Perdue for putting that show together for us. We're excited to meet you in person.
Right, and last one, MIGFest 3 at October 12th at Club Sir. And that's Bruiser Brody, the Glen Cannon Band, Celia, Wyatt Olney, and The Wreckage, and Tissar. So you definitely want to check that out. I do not see how much tickets are, so.
Did you say Club Sir?
I did say Club Sir.
I love Club Sir.
October 12th.
Mostly because that's where I met you, Crash.
Right? I love them. Yeah.
I mean, we met online way before that, but like we got to see each other in person there.
Hi, Trout. Sorry, Trout's on camera.
Trout.
How you doing, Trout?
Hey. Oh.
Night, Trout. Love you, girl.
Oh, your kids
Good
are
times.
so sweet, Joda. That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
Is she in the band too?
She's kind of
done.
fortunate, though. She messes around with the drums a little bit, and
Oh, yes. Drummer girl.
Mm-hmm.
we're waiting a little bit better. I have a rolling drum kit that we're gonna set her up here. As she can kind of get those little behaviors just a little bit under control. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember her just going back there and just smacking on him when she was little. She wasn't that bad, actually.
Yeah, foster that young. I mean, like drumming could help with a lot of those behaviors too.
Yeah.
My parents
Try to
didn't let
actually-
me have my own drum set, so curses. I love you, Mom, but you didn't let me have my own set.
When
We're
I
actually looking at
my
getting them
basement-
into keyboard and violin as well.
Ooh,
Yes, definitely.
classical training. I love it. That's great. I got a lot of respect for the violin. Yeah.
Me too. That's how I first got my start. Then viola, then cello, stand-up bass, electric bass, then drums. I had to go full circle with strings.
I have a whole respect for string instrument players because it's hard for me. I am a drummer all the way, but I am, playing ukulele more and more. I learned the G chord yesterday, and it was super challenging for me, but I'm going to persevere because Freaking every song has G. Why? Why? Why can't it be like C, A minor, all the way through forever? Those might be my only chords I know so
Because
far.
it gets a little redundant after a while.
If I learned F, I'd have to ask Max, but I'm pretty sure I learned F too. So once I have like G and F down, I'm going to be able to do all sorts of stuff. So that's my string instrument talents, is somewhat little bit of the ukulele. And of course my toy guitar. Hello, that's the best.
Bro, you gotta learn that Indian banjo.
I know.
I got my son bought me a banjo. Now his next is a mandolin.
Oh, do you have a mandolin?
You have a mandolin? No, not that kind of Indian banjo. Totally different kind of Indian banjo. This one looks.
It's in a box. I'll go get it. I did this last week.
You guys should just like keep it out. It's like a mystery wonder.
It's becoming part of the show because
It kind of is because it's so amusing. You strum it like a guitar, but you play it like a piano.
oh god, it's really back here this time.
There's only one string and it just continuously go. I don't know. You'll just have to look at it. It's crazy. It comes in a box. It's got a lid. As most boxes do. Have lids.
Most boxes do crash. Okay, so here's my.
So it's in a box.
So actually, this was gifted to my husband, and they didn't know what it was. So we actually did some research on it and found out for us that it's an Indian banjo. The strings are here.
Whoa.
And then there's like a piano type neck to it. It's definitely not tuned right, but it's
How do you do it? It's just one continuous string. It just kind of loops back and forth through underneath the freaking thing. It takes two drummers to play it too.
yeah, it did. We did that together when she stayed with me. So it's a super interesting instrument. It's one of the most interesting instruments I own. I do have an auto harp. It's in storage right now, but and a couple different xylophones. The xylophones in Max's office, that it's made of bamboo, and it was gifted to a Catholic church in North Dakota, and then they sold it to an antique store, and I bought it from an antique store. I actually bartered for it, and I traded another instrument that I had for the bamboo xylophone, and it was made by a tribe in Africa and gifted to this Catholic church in North Dakota, to a missionary from there. So pretty cool story behind my xylophone. And then I have, my Ludwig snare that I scored just a few weeks ago.
Dude, I'm taking you bartering with me. Seriously.
My dad's a mechanic in North Dakota. He taught me how to barter, man. Like, I'm tough when I'm like, I'll walk away. I'm like, nope, you take it or leave it. I'm not buying it if you're not giving it to me for that price.
Yeah, but what if you really want it?
If I really want it, I'll get it.
Not at that price.
Aren't I terrible? I'm like, if I really want it, I'll get it. Like, I don't back down. I'll go back and I'll be like, this is all the cash I have on me. And I'll like lay it down, like, I don't know. When we barter, I usually do that. So,
like I said, I'm taking you with me. Bartering.
the pawn shops, I love it.
Have you guys found any like pawn shop like finds?
Oh yes, do tell.
Like any cool ones like sick ants or
No, not that I
really?
I picked up. a 212 guitar cab for like $90 at a pawn shop. That was about the best that I was able to get across, but ended up blowing it. So.
Oh, bummer. But
Thank you, Jonah.
Got a pretty good on OfferUp. I wound up trading a guy. I had a Ibanez RG. I think it was like a 300 model of something like a 3 whatever RG, and I wound up trading them for a 24-inch ride.
Ooh.
Score!
That's actually a score.
Yeah, it is.
That's actually a really good score. Like,
Heck yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the marketplace and the OfferUp. That's pretty cool places to find. You can find some pretty good deals on that, or and also offload some stuff as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are those at? Are those in Marysville or near you?
OfferUp is actually online. It's like
Oh,
Craigslist. It's like Craigslist.
Yeah,
but-
most of that stuff like on OfferUp that you can set up like how close it is. Like most of the stuff I've bought, sold, and traded stuff has been within like 10 miles of here.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Huh? Learn something new every day. Thanks. That's great.
Monkey actually, he got a pretty good deal on that Paul that he picked up not too long ago. That was
Yeah, I did.
a good deal.
Yeah, I picked up a Epiphone Les Paul Standard off of this guy
Ooh,
for $250.
what?
Yeah,
That is killer.
yeah.
Dang, you were in the right place at the right time. Jeez.
I got to thank Kelly and Tim from Villain Plays the Victim for telling me, and Joda as well, just telling me I should just pull the trigger and see if the guy would take $250. He
Sometimes
was
you
originally
put that out
asking.
there, yeah.
Heck yeah.
You never know. Might say yes. That's why I throw out low balls all the time, and sometimes they go for it. I'm like, really? Like,
Yep.
That's
scored
what I
it.
said.
Sweet. Good score, dude. I actually had a question for you, Monkey. Where do you shop for your vinyl?
I'm sorry.
Where do you shop for your vinyl? Where do you go?
I go to it's a place in Fremont, I believe. Good Vibes, I think it's called, in the
Okay.
Fremont area.
I'm gonna write that down. Good vibes.
I didn't even know that there was still record stores still like in existence because
Yeah, it's a thing, man. Like they're coming back because people are collecting them more.
I can never find any hard copies of anything. Everything's so digital these days.
They're few and far in between, you know, because like collectors are too, but they're out there still, and sales keep going up, man. Like more and more bands are putting their stuff on vinyl. We looked into it; it's super expensive. So if we did it, it would probably just be for, you know, our own benefit, for us to have ourselves on vinyl. It would cost too much to have it put on vinyl to sell. Like we wouldn't make money off of it.
Right.
Do you guys have any merch? Speaking of, you know, selling stuff.
Not yet. We got some things that are kind of still under design here. We got some colors and stuff picked out, and some fonts and
Cool.
and kind of playing with a couple of ideas. Because I mean, you can go so many different ways with a band like with a name like Harry Cooter in the damn Nasty. There's all kinds of different things you can do with it. You can make some really interesting artwork and shirts with it. Got to be how far do you want to go with it? You know, you can get pretty racy if you want, or just kind of go with like you know, just the bearded thing is what we're trying to go.
Like
with.
a funny
With
cartoon, like almost Primus-like or something, you know, like I don't know. You would sell merch just because of your name. So like Yeah, I push it, man. Merch is where we make our money. I mean, like, people are making a tenth of a penny off of everything that they stream online anymore. That's why we're strongly going away from online with our album. Like, we have a lot of stuff of ours online already, but we really want to try to make money off our music instead of like streaming all over the world and making 89 cents. So
That's what that's one of the ways you can go with the Harry Cooter. Is I was thinking about maybe getting a stamp made, you know, like a 6-inch stamp or so, maybe 4-inch, and just going out and buying some cheap T-shirts and just blam, stamping them right there on the scene. You can sell it, you know, a shirt and a CD and blam, you know, a copy of a
dude, you can do that. You can like get
that's kind of epic.
And it's for $6.
That is epic.
You can go that cheesy route with a name like Harry Cooter, I guess.
Well, and where do you find this stamp? Like, you can literally like stamp it with a type of ink that will stain the shirt and stay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called acrylic paint.
Oh, right.
Yep.
I didn't think of that. I never thought of that.
Yeah,
You can get a rubber stamp made through the interweb for like $20 or something.
Dang, dude.
Welcome to the new age of technology.
So
right.
we make our own merch
Low
too.
control.
What was that, Joda? What?
Pardon?
What did you say?
What? Oh, yeah, it's exactly like half of this. I'm getting this. That's the problem with the digital world we're living in.
Exactly.
Joking around, I'm an analog world. I ain't getting it.
Kind of both.
Well, cool. I'm looking forward to your merch, guys. Do you guys have any like upcoming shows or milestones you want to share with us? You said that you were going to be recording some.
Nothing on the books yet. It's getting everybody back together and tightening it up a little bit more. We were ready to go a couple of months ago, and then with some things that it kind of put us behind a bit. And we're actually still finishing up some tunes. We got enough tunes now. I think we can go pretty close to an hour already, and be able to have a couple of songs throw in and out as we go.
That's good.
That's awesome. I definitely want to go to a Harry Cooter show, or maybe play a show with Harry Cooter.
Yeah, we do that. You know, like we like to play with other bands. We the last guest we had, Gravitas, we had just played a concert with them, and it was pretty cool. Just talking about the show and sharing about, you know, each other's styles and showing appreciation for like their stage presence and everything. Like, you know, you get a lot from that. When you go out and you see people live like that, you get that experience.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's a big reason why we started Musicians Hangout, is because, like, well, in the beginning, we were, you know, listening to a podcast that we were inspired by, and then that podcast went away. But we still wanted to hang out. Like, Crash and I were in the chat room, and that's how we met. And so we were like, we still want to hang out. So we started hanging out on Discord behind the scenes. You know, like, Discord is not live like this. It's not recorded like this. So you go in and it's just a chat room where you talk to each other. And then, you know, a friend of ours that was part of a network was like, you guys should, you know, do a podcast or something. So Crash actually came up with the idea to go online with the Google Hangouts and do the video thing, which is, you know, pretty cool, pretty new. And a lot of the bands that we interview have never been on a show quite like this, where it's everybody in a different location on camera. So it's pretty unique. And I'm so glad that we're doing it. You know, like, it's been so cool because we want to hang out with people like we do when we go and play shows with y'all. Like, there is something so cool about getting together and meeting other musicians and playing a concert together and seeing each other live and getting to talk about that and getting to talk about how we write and why we chose to go into music and, you know, like, our equipment. I totally like to hear about people's equipment because you never know what you might hear about on our show that you didn't know about? Like, I didn't know about your music store, Bigfoot, but that sounds like somewhere that I'd want to check out if I were in the area, because I appreciate shops like that.
She also has a PV drum kit, which I've never heard of.
I do. I have a PV drum kit.
Never heard of that before. Didn't know that PV made drums.
Ah, that way. That's right. So PV, my PV, it's, you know, about 20, 25 years old. It's from the 90s. They were throwaway kids. PV no longer makes them. And they went through the grunge and punk era of the 90s, and everybody like threw them and destroyed them because that was a big thing. You know, a stage presence was to like sponsored by someone and just destroy the equipment. Well, I have one of the only, I think there's two in the world online that I can find of. So like anybody out there who knows who has a PV like mine, please shout it out. But like I have one of the only silver ones left. So you'll find black a lot, but you don't find silver. It's my special drum kit, man. I know like Max got it for me for Valentine's Day back in 2006. And he bought it used in the basement of our favorite music store, Music Mart in North Dakota, and got a killer deal for it. It had barely been played, and he upgraded something on it all the time for like Valentine's Day until like I had this awesome kit. Like I have Evans heads, and I have Zildjian cymbals. I still have it came with a Tama crash, and I really, really love my Tama. It's made in Germany, and those are really hard to find too. And then I got my DW 9000 double kicks, and I feel a little spoiled with them, but I guess I deserve it. That's what he would tell me anyway. I'm like, oh, no, you don't have to get me 9,000. Just give me 5,000, babe. But he goes all out, so.
Yeah, my kit's a Frankenstein kit.
Yeah.
It's built out of like love and support from many people in the industry. And that's why I love it so much. Like it's literally just a testament of like the amazing musicians who support other musicians in our community.
Yeah, I love your story about how
including Joda. And his son Jaron, the other drummer, he gave me one of the pedals. Joda got me my hi-hat stand that I just absolutely love. Kelly and Timmy gave me the shells. Like I bought the snare and the cymbals, but like even except for my china came from my old drummer John from Kerplunk. Some stands came from John from Kerplunk. Like
that's great.
I have a friend, Rick Rennis, who I don't know the name of his current band, but he bought my other kick pedal because, you know, I run double kicks. So, yeah. But these guys know them. They were there.
I love that. I love that you guys were part of that, too.
What kit do you have, Joda? We talked about your guitars. Let's talk about your drums.
Talk about your drums.
Drummer's Corner.
My kit?
Yes.
Am I hear that? Actually, I bought my kit off of Bill when he I wanted buying it off of him, and then I want to find this cup which I use for a cup holder. But I use it for this other song that we do. It's called Chug Chug Puff Puff Woo Hoo.
I love that cup. Oh, it's so nice.
Crossing bell, like when the crossing guard comes down, you hear that ding 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 ding. Sounds just like it. And I found that at Habitat for Humanity. Brought that sucker home and drilled a hole through the bottom of it. Put it onto a cymbal stand with a wing nut and some felt, and it sounds awesome.
That's great. Oh my gosh, I love that.
You know how my block sounds like, you know.
You can buy for birthdays, holidays, you know, anniversary presents. You can always expand on a drum set, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Always. But I found the more I play, and I have shows all the freaking time anymore, I've had to turn some down because I'm trying to I teach. So I'm busy with that throughout my week. And then I try to have at least a weekend in between. And like I told you, I'm going on a little hiatus so I can get recording done and get stuff ready for, spring and summer next year. And I want to expand my kit, but it's so much easier to have a smaller kit. My kit's pretty big, but I have, 3 toms, and then I got obviously my kick drum and 1 snare and then 3 cymbals. That's it. So my hi-hat, my crash, and my ride, and it's super compact, and I can put it in my car and go anywhere.
I would love to have your size of kit, but I use too many of my drums.
Right. It's hard to condense it down.
All of them. And I want more of them. And it's just I want rototoms and I want oxos and I want I want you to have bell cup thing.
Bell cup. Yes.
This bell cup thing was amazing. It sounded like a buoy bell.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that's cool.
That's what it sounded like. It was a buoy bell. See, doesn't it sound like a buoy bell? It sounds like a buoy bell. It's a block of cowbells, I'm telling you. Except
you don't have one of those, Crash?
No.
I'm shocked because you have every cowbell in the world, including your block.
Which I stole from Christian Blunt.
Oh.
He said I could borrow it, but I told him as soon as I smacked it, I heard the tone. I was like, this is what I've been looking for this whole time. For years. And I just looked at him. I was like, you're probably not ever getting this back, right? And he's like, yeah, I kind of figured.
That's great. I love that.
I stole it, but not really.
Oh my gosh, Miss Bats came out, you guys. I was just saying earlier, I don't remember if we were online yet, but my cat usually makes an appearance on the show. She hasn't in a while. But here.
Joe, I kind of want to pick your monkey. I kind of want to pick your nose, but you're the wrong direction.
Where did your pillow go, monkey?
It's still there.
It's still there. So do you guys have pets? I have Miss Bats, and I have another cat, Fernando, and my pity buddy.
I got it. We have a black cat named Quinifer.
Oh.
And a Siamese named Cleo.
Oh, that's sweet.
I don't know where my cat is. He was here earlier, but I don't know.
How old are your cats, Monkey?
How old are they?
For crying out loud.
I believe they're about 5 each.
Oh, cute. 5 is a good age. They're not kittens anymore. They're not adolescents anymore. They're
I think that's about
spry adults.
That's how old our cat is. I don't know where he is. He might be in the back bedroom with Ben. I don't know.
Well, Miss Bats is 13, and Fernando is just a little over a year old. He's like a year and 3 months.
He's still real skittish.
What was that, Kraus?
He's still real skittish.
He's getting better with that. He's coming out more and being super cuddly now. So he's going through that stage. And I'm kind of excited about that because I'm hoping he's a little more personable next time you come out. Because he's so sweet. He's so fluffy.
No, he was a sweetheart. He's just I don't know, you kind of stranger danger kid. So
I am a shadow. You don't see me.
Yeah, he's like, you don't see me. I'm not here. You don't see me.
And then, my pity buddy is 4. He just turned 4 this summer.
Let's see if Kitten faces. Maybe he's outside. I don't know.
Joda, you got pets?
Joda left. Oh, there he is.
He's back.
Hey.
Hi, Mac.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have any pets?
have any? I've got a cat. The humankind. Had a couple of. There's my cat. Come here, kitty. That's my cat. Had a couple of,
because her name's Cat. I get you. I'm like, humankind? A human kind of cat?
cat. She's a cat.
That's great. So no fur babies. That's okay. You got a lot of human babies. It looks.
Comes when you call, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I had a. I'm
Back.
I'm gonna take a break. I had. There we go.
Oh,
A couple Australian shepherds. I lost them both kind of close to each other, and they were about 14 years old apiece. So.
Oh, that was hard, dude. Yeah.
Take a break.
Jack?
Just for a bit. I do have what I call it my timeshare dog, which is up at my son's house. He's a Springer Spaniel mix, and he loves the river too much up there to ever come down here, which is fine. It's like a timeshare. It's
Timeshare
being
dog.
able to pet him, put stuff for him, and not having to bring him home with me. So,
I need a dog fix, but I don't want to have to take care of them all the time. That's great.
Yeah.
You got the cat, Crash?
No,
Oh,
but
dang.
Anthony just got home, so
Hey, welcome back, Anthony, from your band practice.
well, he's just now walking in. But I'm hoping that the cat sees him and comes out of wherever he might.
Come on.
I don't know. He might be in the back room with Ben, though.
Oh.
So
See, we got about, what is it, 8 minutes left? Did you guys
yeah.
have
Oh gosh. See, as soon as we all start bullshitting, that's when time starts to go.
It does. And I guess, do you guys have any more stories to share about, any really cool stories as a musician you want to share with us, or as a band? Something that really sticks out to you. Like, we've had some pretty interesting stories. We've had like crazy stories and funny stories and even scary stories. Like, so what do you have to share?
Oh, wow. I got nothing.
Come on, there's gonna be
Really?
something
All of your
interesting
stories
happening to you guys.
and nothing happens. Come on. Come on.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you're gonna need that one.
I haven't had a drink
Okay.
in like 2 hours. I'm starting to get.
Okay.
The rock and roll lifestyle
Well,
is so normal.
Crash bringing up that she wanted some roto toms reminded me of this one drummer that I played with, and he had like a Neil Peart type of drum kit going on. I mean,
Ooh.
just everything that you can imagine. He had to climb underneath it to play.
My
And,
God.
I think
Yeah,
I played a
he,
show with that guy. I think I was in a band with him. His name is Sean.
There's someone out there with more drums than Chuck?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, he hit hard, and he would always say, "Well, I'm using the lightest sticks that I have," and I'm like, "It's not about how light of a stick you have. It's all about dynamics."
Right.
His
Of
response was, "What is dynamics?" And I said, "If you don't know dynamics, I don't have the time to teach it to you." In my opinion, you should know dynamics.
Yeah. I have light sticks and I hit hard.
I have heavy sticks and hit hard, but it's my style. I'm, punk metal, and I use the weight of the stick to really, I guess, my drums play themselves. I just flick my wrist and it's like heavy and hard, and I love it. Most
I
drummers.
think if I was to play with heavier sticks, I would break so many more heads.
Oh. Luckily, I haven't broke any of my Evans hydraulics, man. But
you and I have the same heads, and I love them. Love them. I even got like a different snare head. put it on, smacked it, played an entire band practice with it. Hated it. Put my old snare head back on. I still need to go get a new 360 because it's the only one I like.
Man, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. Like, you know what you like, and it's not going to change.
Yeah, I just wish I knew what it was called. It was like I have to bring my snare, and it's like I want it to crack, and then they come up to me with like 5 different choices. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Right. Oh man, that sucks. You don't know. That would be agonizing.
yeah. Any pointers on that one, Joe? Joe? Any pointers
I
on
am not hearing any
snare
pointers.
heads? Like when you go to replace your snare heads, if you don't know, like, because I mean, like Remos, they have Emperor and Imperial and all these different names for different heads that. But how do we know? I don't know. I guess I don't know what my question is.
We have a question from the chat room though. Like, let's see. Troy asked this a little bit ago.
Yeah.
He asked Joda, ever been to Medford, Oregon? There's a cool metal station radio wise out there.
Actually, no. We came through there. We just we went on a little road trip that was about 2 weeks. We came back up, went through Medford, and actually, no, we didn't turn on the radio. But it's a beautiful area down there, and they actually have some of Beck's family that lives down in the area in Medford. But unfortunately, no, I haven't heard that.
Huh. Well, now you know. See, we can learn stuff even from our chat room. I just love like the things that we can share on here to each other. It's so cool. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's just about to wrap it up because we only have a couple minutes left. So.
Oh yeah, we do. We're almost out of time, guys. So again, thank you so much for being our guests. It was really nice getting to know you guys, and hope to see you live sometime and maybe play a show together.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
We definitely want to play shows together.
And keep us updated on anything coming up and all of your recording because we'll promote you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for letting us be on. It was great talking with you and kind of meeting you through the screen there, Maxine.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing some shows with you guys and maybe doing something together. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Definitely.
Maybe you guys can come watch us on November 1st too. If you're not too far away from the Mirkwood, it'd be cool to meet you guys in person.
Yeah, it's right on up the road for me. I'll try and get on out there, and if it's one of those all in, I'll even drag the kids on up there.
It is all ages. Yeah,
It is all ages.
Yeah, come on out and see us. That'd be great. Cool.
All right. Well, Maxine, you want to take us out?
Absolutely, Crash. Good night, everybody. See you next week.
Good night.